What's up, guys? M here, bringing you a Showdown battle. I promise the final installment of the God Squad, as well as more Dark Rising, will be coming soon. I've just been really busy this week applying to jobs and things, so I just need a nice chunk of time to sit down and bang those out. But in the meantime, I figured I'd bring you guys a battle, and as you can see, I am using this team. And let me tell you a little bit about this team. I put it together almost as a total joke. It was just supposed to be kind of gimmicky, trying out some fun new sets, and it actually ended up working out pretty well. I was able to get up to almost a 1400 rating on the new Showdown ladder, and I'm not sure how the new Showdown ladder works, but I know it is hard to level up, so I think that's pretty good. And I know you notice him all the way on the right. It is in fact a Chatot. And Chatot is just awesome this gen because now he has Boom Burst, and Chatter has a 100% chance to confuse. So that's awesome. I am running a Focus Sash 1 with Boom Burst, Chatter, Nasty Plot, and actually Encore, which works pretty well for things, trying to set up because Chatot's kind of quick. I'm not running Heat Wave just because I am beta testing teams for Wi-Fi battling, and I don't have Pokebank, which means there's no way for me to get a Heatwave Chatot, so I don't want to use things on Showdown that I can't get in-game. But I've been kind of messing around with that fourth move slot. I thought about Encore, and then I thought about also maybe Attract, just to be annoying. Substitute with Leftovers works, and maybe Mirror Move. But either way, this set's been working pretty well. I like it. Next to him, Starmie, is my Rapid Spinner. It's also Life Orbed, which may be kind of weird, but I needed a spinner, and Life Orb Starmie is just very strong. So he's got Surf, Psyshock, and Ice Beam. And yeah. Next to him, this is the same Talonflame set that I've been using. If you've seen it, it is the Shellbell one with Swords Dance, Flare Blitz, Brave Bird, and U-Turn. And this is probably my favorite Talonflame set so far, just because you can scare things out. Swords Dance on the switch, and then when they bring in Tyranitar or Rotom, you can U-turn and get a nice 30 to 40% on them. So it works pretty well. And then, something else that you should have noticed. It is, in fact, a Stunfisk. And Stunfisk is actually one of my favorite Pokemon. He has such a great move pool, and he's so derpy looking. I think I've said that before. If you saw my 50 sub special, you saw he made a nice little cameo appearance. But anyway, this is an Assault Vest Stunfisk, which works pretty well because he is bulky, and he also, like I said, has a good move pool. So I'm running Discharge, Scald, Sludge Bomb, and Earth Power. So 3 moves with 30% chance to status. It works pretty well. Next to him, we have a Mega Venusaur, and you should already know because Mega Venusaur is a monster. I am running Giga Drain, Sludge Bomb, Earthquake, and Synthesis, and it works well. This thing is just so hard to kill. He's so bulky. It's awesome. And then next to him, we got a pretty unique set that I'm using. It is a bulky Tyranitar with Dragon Dance, Crunch, Rock Slide, and Earthquake, and I'm actually running Weakness Policy. So it kind of works well because Weakness Policy, hit him with super effective moves, and then it gives you +2 attack and special attack. So you could run, I guess, Rock Polish, but I figured that wouldn't make much sense because it is a bulky Tyranitar, so Rock Polish didn't seem to make that much sense. Dragon Dance I thought was more appropriate. So you Dragon Dance, you get your speed going, then you get hit with like a water move, you take it because you're in the sand and you're bulky, then you get your Weakness Policy, and you just destroy things from there. So I've been enjoying that set, and yeah, we're going to get into the battle right now because I've been talking for a long time. I got Chatot, I am sashed, but he just U-turns, breaks it. I went for the Chatter just because that's good. The strategy with Chatot is usually to chatter, confuse something, and then either force them to switch or get the confusion hacks so you can set up a nasty plot and then boom burst something. But I'm going to stay in against this Chansey just because my sash was already broken. I got up 2 nasty plots, and look at that. A Boom Burst did 40% to a Chansey, who is a specially defensive monster. He got up the wish, and I went to Chatter just in case he wanted to switch. I can get confusion on something. but he doesn't switch. He gets his wish back, and that sucks. Showdown dies. But now I can go into T-Tar. I figure he's going to want to switch. So I start Dragon Dancing up. And I thought he might go for the Whirlwinds right away, so I went for the Rock Slide. But he does go for Rocks. Either way, I'm just going to Rock Slide again. I kind of want to flinch. I do end up getting it this turn, so that's awesome. Now, I think I'm just going to go right for the Crunch. I don't want to push my luck with missing a Rock Slide. So go for the Crunch. Does a nice amount to this Landorus. And now I'm like, I think I can take an Earthquake. So he does Earthquake, I do take it, and we get my weakness policy going as I get up another Dragon Dance, which means I'm going to be pretty fast, and something is probably going to die. He ends up sacking his Skarmory, which, you know, I guess makes sense. But now he's got Conkeldurr, and Conkeldurr just crushes dreams of Tyrannitars everywhere. That sucks. He's going to take me out with a Mach Punch. But now I don't think he wants to take a Psychic from Starmie, so I'm going to use this chance to Rapid Spin because he has a Lucario and he has that Conkeldurr, so Talonflame is going to be very useful. Now I'm going to switch to Venusaur, predicting a Toxic. He ends up he ends up wishing and then switching. I go right for the Earthquake because it's my best thing to hit Chansey with. He ends up switching Latios. I'm going to switch to Stunfisk to take a special move. Unfortunately, he goes for Psyshock. Like I said, especially defensive. Psyshock hits the physical defense, so that kills me. But now I figure he's going to switch. I'm not going to predict the Chansey too much because I do have Psyshock, which is going to do some nice damage. And he ends up just going for another Wish. And now I think he's going to want to go back into Latios to take the Psychic. So what I'm going to do is go into Talonflame, bait the Surf, go for a U-turn, and switch into Venusaur to take it. That's exactly what happens. So that works out very well for me. And I am going to go for a Giga Drain now, because the only move I've shown is Earthquake, so I figured he might want to switch to Landorus, and go for the Giga Drain that actually takes it out. So now I'm going to stay in, thinking I could take a Psyshock. I can get off a Sludge Bomb, which just barely kills it, because I get the Poison. So that was kind of lucky, but didn't matter too much because I could have just easily brought out Talonflame and Revenge Killed from that range. But now I got Talonflame, Starmie against 3 of his guys. I'm going to come in with Starmie, just go for a Surf to get some damage because I know Talonflame should be able to have the rest of these things. Take out the Chansey with the Psyshock, that's cool. Go for a Surf, outspeed the Lucario, which is nice. Does a good amount, but he is going to kill me. So now I got Talonflame. I'm going to kill with a Brave Bird easily, no problem there. But his Conkeldurr is still at full health, and I really wasn't sure if a Brave Bird would kill at full health. So I decided to Swords Dance, knowing that his best move to hit me was Knock Off. If I Brave Birded, I would have gotten a lot of recoil damage. I don't think it would have killed, and he would have killed me with a Knock Off. So I thought my best play there was to Swords Dance first, to live the knockoff, then definitely kill him with a Brave Bird and maybe take the recoil, but I do not take the recoil. So it ends up in a tie, which isn't the worst case scenario. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I've been having a lot of fun with this team. I have more videos of it coming up soon, so yeah. Thanks for watching. See ya.